Take a nice deep breath in and a beautiful exhale out. And do that again. Nice breath in, breathing yourself into this moment, into this place that you find yourself. And with your exhale, allow yourself to let go and sink into wherever you are, into your body, into your heart space, into wherever you are seated. And finding that breath that feels really good and nourishing for you, the rhythm, the in, the out. Allowing it to find its home that feels really nourishing within you. And just becoming aware of how the breath is breathing you and how you are breathing life. So taking a beautiful breath in here together and a beautiful exhale out. And coming into our place in our space here today in the Cosmic Earth Weavers group, allowing your breath to naturally breathe and flow in its rhythm that feels nourishing. So my name is Roberta Robbins, and for those that don't know me, I am the creatrix and the sacred space holder of this community. And I'm located in Canada and Ontario. At least it's my home base. I do travel around to different places when I can. And today I wanted to come in to do a little check-in. I was hoping to do this yesterday, but boy, we're in eclipse season. So yesterday I was a little more tired. I got really dizzy feeling yesterday, late afternoon, early evening. Could feel like more achiness and things just shifting and moving in my body. So just gave myself that permission to be in the energetics that I was feeling. And I think collectively, a lot of people are feeling a lot of different things during this eclipse season. So here I am today. And when you do arrive to this, just like I said, say hi, even if it's on the replay, and let me know, let the community know. How are you navigating these days? We are in between from our lunar eclipse we had on the 25th to a few days out now for our solar eclipse on April 8th. And this will be a new moon in Aries. And it's the afternoon. In my area, I think it starts around just a little after 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and goes to around 4:30. And I believe the peak of the solar eclipse is around 3:19, 3:20 is when it's at its fullness of us feelings. And if you're going to witness it and have your proper eyewear and all that, will be at that moment before it will start to shift and move through and pass that beautiful from the ring of fire energy. And it depends on where we are, right? Where we all live in this world, how you're going to see that. There's lots of things out there on the internet if you're not sure exactly where that full total eclipse is running. But do make sure if you choose to be out watching that you have the proper eyewear. But yeah, I think it's about 3:19 my time. at its max. And here on this moment in this time, it's Thursday, it's the 4th. There's a lot of stuff out there with the 444 or the portal stuff today. Some of you will lean into that, it will align with you, and some of you will be like, I don't really, it doesn't do a lot for me when it comes to some of these numerology portal things. I see a lot of things. I see a lot of people bashing different things back and forth. Let it be whatever it feels like. If today feels like a portal day and you work a lot with the numbers in so many different ways right now, especially on this day, then allow it to be whatever it needs to be. But we are in the in-between. We're in with this eclipse season, and it's a powerful one in so many different ways. And I know Nancy and I talked about that on our Monday call we did for the April forecast, the energetics, and that's posted if you guys want to go back and listen to the various things that we shared astrologically, cardiology, with numerology, with the sacred wheel, and just divine messages that were coming in to support us with this month ahead. So why I'm checking in and what I thought I'd bring to the group this week is frequency. We hear that word, right? Frequency, vibration. There's another one we hear a lot, but those two especially. And I do a lot of work personally about checking in and working with frequency in a lot of different ways. Like, what's my own frequency, vibration, energetics, what's flowing, how is it feeling? And also just divinely connecting in with certain realms, with high frequency divine light, with land spaces and places, with asking for the divine support of our galactic realms that really work with cleaning, clearing, helping us with our new frequency codes. I do a lot of that in my personal practice. And when we're moving through something right now, like we are with the eclipse season, and it be feeling so tangible for us, I think this one, we all feel things in different ways, right? On different moments of the days and times. And if you hear a noise in the background, that would be my Luna, who today, that's one of my cats, who seems every time I get on a call today, she wants to start doing something in this room. So if you hear some noise, yeah, she knows I'm talking about her right now. And if you see me doing something, it's just me trying to distract her. So we're really feeling it. I think a lot of us, these different, what's going on. And it's, like I said, we're in the void where we haven't landed. There's energy that's shifting and moving, and the energies are feeling, the frequencies are feeling really kind of out of whack really at times. But it's like spiked, it's down, it's like, well, I don't know what I feel. Just there's a lot that's moving us around in a lot of different ways. And if you feel that, let me know in the comments if you're feeling that, like it's kind of moving a lot. And maybe you're just like, I just feel this one major way right now. I find mine is very up and down, but I am noticing it's very palpable. So I thought I would do a call here, a check-in. How are you doing? But also talk about the frequencies and some things that we can do. And like I said, I do frequency alignments, meditations, journeys in so many ways. I do believe frequency, light, energetics, coding is medicine that's here on this earth, that's rising, waking up, coming back. It's getting right from it to help us with where we're going in the world, with our bodies, our lives, our way we think, what we're bringing in. And sorry, I'm laughing because now Luna wants to get into a box that's, beside me here. And I think that's the new, or I say new medicine, but it's really old, really, 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 really old. And certain things are coming back. And so, but how do we work with that? How do we know what our frequency is? Do we understand what it feels like within us, to do our own personal check-in of what's within us? What's our body saying? What's the energy around us? What's the coding, the vibration? Vibration, that's the other word I was looking for when I was talking about, no, did I say the vibration? Maybe I already just said the vibration one, the frequency vibration, and there's still another word there. How do we do the check-in? Like, how do you do your check-in? How, even if you can connect in and go, okay, I can feel when I drop in to my body how things are feeling. Is it feeling heavy, sluggish? Is it kind of like all over the frequency, movie, buzzing? Do you feel that in your skin, in your nervous system, in your mind, in your heart? How is your heart rate, that frequency, how our heart rates change and do different things? Sometimes you're like, what's going on? Do you know how to check in and go, well, I understand what that is when you do feel these different frequencies? Do you know how to say, well, what is this? What's the message here? Does it need support and alignment? Do you have the tools to bring into harmony and alignment? Do you know how to connect up either divinely and open up a channel so that you're connecting with your true higher self, the frequency of your true high soul self, along with moving, going to angelic support would be one, to the galactic family, to so many different things. I mean, there's so many divine high frequency angelics and guides that are here to help us, and various planetary helpers. Do you know how to do that? Do you know what that feels like? Do you feel safe? A lot of people are like, I don't feel safe to do that, or I'm kind of freaked out, or I don't want to open too much, or people open way too freaking much, that channel. But then there's also the moving down and the importance of the frequency of through our body into Divine Mother Earth, into nature codes, into sacred sites, into various grids and elementals that are here to support us. Are you doing that? Do you know how to do that? Do you know when to do that, to connect with certain elements? Do you know how to alchemize it above and below and within? So big questions as we expand, because people throw this word frequency, frequency, vibration around a lot, and yet they have no freaking concept or really what it is for them. They have concepts of what it is maybe for other people that are talking, or how other people say they're doing something, or how they're being told how to do other things. But we all need to empower ourselves and understand it for ourselves, because our frequency and our codes are our own, and how we wield them, how we love them, how we nurture them, how we understand them, which is understanding ourselves. If you're someone that's like really working in the spiritual realm, the energetic realms, the healing realms, mentoring, coaching, all those things, we have to really understand ourselves to be a benefit for others, right? So how are you doing this for yourself? So I'm just going to do a little check-in here with, see if there's any comments. I do see some coming up. Rosalie, hello, lovely. Hi, Danny. Hello from the ocean. Hello from the ocean, Rosalie. Oh, yeah, lots. Oh my gosh. So Rosalie here in the community is talking about a lot of grief, a lot of things running through right now. People are physically feeling this within their family systems, with close friends, within themselves. There's a lot of grief, a letting go of identity, of shifting. We've been talking about a lot about the identities of ourselves, of our careers, where we're going. There's something new. And so there's this grief. We are in this grieving, and then there's our individuals, our relationships with others, and others that are going through their own transformation, their own death, their own rebirth. So I hear you, Rosalie. I hope your son's okay. I know you've been going through a lot there. Do you think your son, I'm just curious, do you think it's energetics and frequencies, or maybe something else going on there? Because literally last night, Rosalie and anybody else that might have been feeling this, I was so dizzy last night that I actually was worried about standing up and falling over. It was wild. of course, it makes you nauseous too, right? And just makes you feel, or it was, at least for me, feeling like uneasy in my own body. And I was like, whoa, like I felt like I had taken in something that just like really made me, it wasn't like drunk feeling, but you know how that feeling when you take something, whether it could be just, I don't know, anything in your body that makes you feel like, whoa. And I was like, well, I mean, done or eaten anything. And I was like, okay, I'm not having a reaction to anything. I'm like, what is this? What is this? And when I kept on checking it was like, this is the energetics, there's stuff moving, trying to move and alchemize and shift within our systems. And we're feeling this newness, and it's making us dizzy, possibly faint, making us feel really on edge in our systems. So, one of the quickest things to help if you guys are feeling that, any of those kind of things is get outside, go barefoot if you can, outside, touch the earth. If you can't, because it's snowing, because I know some places around here got a lot of snow during night, and it's just too cold or whatever, it's not easy for you to do that. If you have a plant in the house, like there's one there and there's one there, in this office space here, like go be with the plant, touch the soil, smell the plant, smell the soil, get essential oils too, bring in oils there. Use some really grounding essential oils to bring you down of a lot of the spinning, and crystals. So actually, before I got ready for this call, I grabbed some crystals. I left one that's out in my living room, that I've been personally using a lot, and I'll share it later in the group. It's quite big and heavy, and it just helps with really bringing me like into the present moment. So anyhow, I have two black obsidians. They really are good for clearing, grounding in, right? To bring us here. And if you feel like there's a lot spinning around you or other people, these are great for protection, clearing out other negative energies or energies of others, and not even having to put that title of negative energy, just what others are going through around you, right? Just to bring it back to your own. So that's a beautiful crystal. It's always good to have a selenite. This is obviously a sphere that I sit up on one of my altars. It naturally, comes in lots of different pieces. I have lots of this around my home. It naturally charges and cleanses itself. It's very high frequency, angelic energy. And when it's around other crystals and that, it will also help clear and recharge them. So that's a really good one. And if you're just seeking some clarity, this is like probably my favorite crystal. I have a lot of favorites, but this one it's so simple, and I've used it in so many different ways. And I think back where I used to have this one particular one that was with me all the time, even when I used to write my exams, when I was becoming an RMT, when I did my boards, various things, is just clear quartz. And it comes in so many different, like this one is beautiful pointed one that it can sit. But a clear quartz, just to bring you back into the clarity, bring you back. It's like it wields whatever you need, clean and clear quartz. There's other beautiful crystals. I have tons over there, but I love the simplicity of these ones. A black obsidian, your selenite, and a clear quartz will help with these times. And any crystal that really stone that really feels like it brings you here. And later on, like I said, I will share the other one that I've been using. So it's good to have our tools. What are our tools? What are we leaning into that's helping us with these frequencies? And just trusting we're in the unknown. It's okay right now, especially between, our eclipse season of that we're in, but also from that full moon on the 25th of March to this 8th of April. Like, surrender, be gentle, listen. There is new things coming in and awareness and things that are grieving and letting go. And we don't have to be in our mind to figure it out, to learn something else, to constantly be hearing, it's okay just to be and go, this is just where I am. There's some major things going on. I would highly recommend, though, in a mantra or a prayer or something for yourself daily, maybe a few times during the day, but definitely maybe morning and night. The what is not yours, right? What is not mine? I ask that it will be cleared and cleansed and transmuted from my body, from my energy, from my mind, from my energetic space, my home, whatever that expansion is, that it'll be taken care of, transmuted. What is not mine, I release. I send back to its source, cleared, blessed, but you don't have to do it. You don't have to go and clear and bless it into it. It's just that you're setting that out. You can call in your divine guides to come in and do that work for you. And then it's clearing out, what isn't serving you, what is trying to release, what you are grieving, what you are letting go of. And right now, it's not so much about digging in and doing so much of the mind work. We don't even have the energetics so much to really resource us well right now. It will come. And what does come for clarity and support will come forth for you. But it's letting go and asking for the support for what is being done and released, old patterns, old beliefs, whatever that is. They ask for that divine support is for it to be released, transformed, and blessed with love and gratitude. And then the next layer, so we already had 2 layers there, right? Others around us, what is ours that we're letting go of, and then within us, the callback. And this callback now, it's important that, so we call back what we need to call back, maybe what we've released or let go, or we've dropped, or we've given away, right? The callback of our own essence and energy. May it be cleared, may it be blessed and transformed for your highest good, as that comes home to your own frequency, your own codes. But it's also the coming back beyond this life and the experiences that you've been walking and having in this life. So there's, the callback and filling yourself up. But here's where we move into frequency and space even more, to allow and feel what it is to open that around from within us and outwards, and opening up the gateways and portals that divine and your helpers can call back in, and that those parts of your essence and the new essence, maybe things that you've never experienced before, new codes, new frequency, new guides, just allow them to come in for the divinest, highest good for you and for all. But this is for you right now. For those that come in, and those parts of yourself from other places and spaces in life. We are so much more than this life, right? We are limitless. We are so much potential, and we're divine love and light. And we're here in this life with this experience right now. But we've had so much, and I believe and sense and feel and know there's other lives and things that are going on right along with this life. So anything that I need, so anything that you need and that you're ready for that to come in, just open up that divine light that is clear and blessed and for your highest potential, that you start receiving and understanding those parts and sacredly remembering, and that will support you. So this may seem like a lot, so let's break it down really quickly. So understand your own frequency, start to understand that, not having to do a lot of mental work right now doing this eclipse portal that we're in, allowing, but that every day right now, extra important. I'm going to say, when you wake up in the morning, When you go to bed, you are going to call in your divine light and helpers, whether you know them or not, all divine love and light, to come in and be with you. You're asking for all that is not yours in your energetic field around you in your life to be sent back to its source, blessed and transmuted. And you just feel into that. And you just allow your guides and helpers to help you. The angelic realms. You don't have to think about it, you just allow. And then you allow anything that you've taken on or other people's stuff that's more closely within you, releasing what isn't serving you. And you're ready to let go of release, sending, being asked to be transmuted and blessed, and it's being taken care of. Transmuted. From around you and within you no longer serves you. And just open up and breathe and allow. These layers are getting lighter and cleaner and clearer around you. And then coming in closely right into the heart and the essence of who you are, your essence in your physical body. Feeling your physical body. And then feeling your angelic, beautiful, divine, and your body that's at frequency, right? That light. And asking all that needs to return to you. Be returned blessed, cleared, all that you need to remember, all your gifts that are ready to come back into your body, to your awareness, to support you. You invite them in. You don't have to think about it, you just observe and breathe. And when you feel that space, just allow that to resonate outwards. This is the frequency. This is the light. Maybe it's color. Maybe it's a sound. Maybe it's a feeling. And once you kind of like are feeling it, I almost see it energy. It could be like a dripping in of a beautiful golden light and honey energy that comes back, or it could be bright and really high frequency, just feeling yourself clean and clear and calm and in the space. Calm, clean, clear mind. Calm, clean heart. Calm, clean, and presence body. Grounding, rooting. And this is where you expand this light, this frequency, this vibration. And you let it expand with your breath outwards through all of you, through all your cells, through all your body, through all the energetic layers that you are, your aura, all the codes, everything that's around you that you know or you may not even know. You just allow it to be an expansion and a frequency, right? Pulse, a music that starts moving out. Work on that. That is frequency. That is your coding. That's you playing, strengthening your awareness of clean, clear frequency, opening up and receiving what is needed, what is ready. And if there's parts of your heart that feel extra sad, if there's parts of your mind that just feels cloudy and heavy and just doesn't freaking know where you're going, what you're doing, who the freak you are right now, all the things. Allow this new frequency and light just to bathe you. Allow yourself to be bathed. I think that's a really great word. Bathed. Like water. We put a drop into water, we see those ripples out, right? You guys know what that looks like, whether you're someone that can visualize or not. You know what that looks like. Allow you to be that ripple. That's the frequency. Rippling out. It just is. In any parts of your body that's feeling like, oh my gosh, this is aching, this feels heavy, my back's been really hurting me, I'm having a lot of headaches, I'm feeling super dizzy, any of those things, you just send that light and clean and clear. Just observe and remember to ask for that divine source and light and help. There are so many new frequencies, so many new grids, codes, activations. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you've been working with them and seeing them for a while now. They're getting stronger and brighter and clearer. And some of you might be really new to this. But the more you work and figure out what this is all about and what it is for you, what it looks like and feels like, it gets cleaner and clearer. And then you start seeing things open up and you start remembering. You're like, oh, I know this. I know this code. I know this divine light and guide. I know this realm. I remember this life in another place and space. You start to feel the codes in the lands and places that have crumbled on this planet rising. You can feel them whether they're buried deeply into the ocean or under mountain trains or within the trees. When you clean and clear your frequency and who you are and just open, allow, it's like the filters change, the veil changes, the lens change, the curtains open. And if you were to lean into the space and place where we are right now, where I am right now as I'm talking to you, you might be able to see and feel that I've landed myself into that space in this moment. And then I can walk with it while talking to you by being aware that the birds are chirping outside. There's a car going by. Richard's having a shower right now. I can hear the water running. I know Luna's chilled out. So I can be in the space and seeing in the frequency with this life and everything that's around me. And be walking in it, breathing in it. It's like your energetic start opening your mind, your frequency, like you start becoming I just heard hive mind is what I heard. They're like you're like a hive mind. You can start moving out into different codes and frequencies, but it's practice. And this is where we're going. And I believe this eclipse is so powerful. And we've been hearing it because it's helping us with this. It's helping us where we're going, evolving. So my invitation for each of you is to take note, to be gentle, drink lots of water, get your electrolytes. Don't forget those trace minerals. But to morning and evening, do your little cleansing and clearing and open up. Start receiving. Start just being more gentle. And so as I'm going to move my energy, and if anybody else came into this energy, that space with me when I start to do that, I see Athena's here. Athena, I know you can do this. So we're just going to shift the energy. I'm just going to bring my energetics in a little bit more. Knowing whatever just shifted and I strengthened, it's doing its thing. But I'm just going to bring in my energetic awareness more here instead of here. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm doing that by just wheeling that and just breathing in here, grounding a little bit more, bringing my awareness, my energetics here instead of so much here. Something else I want to talk about. So I just want to clean and clear that energetics. I'm just going to check the messages here. Yeah, so Athena here in the community, she's in the comments, she said she's been toning a lot, allowing herself to make sounds and shouts and shake her body and all those things. Yes, like listen to what you need. And those are frequency things. Like put the frequency music on, hum, just your own humming. Shaking movement. Like last night when I was feeling all this stuff go twice, like even I was like, I'm afraid to get up because I might fall over. I was sitting on the couch and I had to shake. and I had to move. And then I was doing some tapping for myself because I was like, there's stuff trying to move because we're so dense, our physical bodies, right? Probably should only speak for myself. There's things trying to move and shift within my physical body to also align with these higher energetics and to move and clear them out, right? Athena, if you're still here, it's like to move and clean them out. Yes, and Athena's talking about like wherever you may be in your life, and like whether you're in school or you're in a doctor's appointment or um, like in places, you can be there and also have that ability, right, to be shifting and moving and walk in different places and spaces. I've been doing that since I was a kid. I mean, it took me a while to realize what I was doing. Some of us really do shift a lot into the places we travel easily. We have to understand how and when we're traveling. I mean, that helps. But some of us are easy travelers. And we can journey, we can remote view. So there's so many things as you become aware of all these places and spaces and allow yourself to align and regulate to these new frequencies and your own frequencies, what you can be doing more than the here and now, what's in front of you. Thank you for sharing that, Athena. Thank you, lovely Rosalie. Thank you, thank you. So what I want to clean and clear and come back to something else that's been coming up, a lot of topics. Raise your hand, say thumbs up, a heart, whatever. If you're like, should I go outside on Monday with the solar eclipse? Should I not? Some people do, some people don't. Should I have a nap? Should I do a sacred practice? Should I meditate? Should I not? There is so many things. And then there's what's NASA doing? What's this CERN? I think that's what they're calling it, CERN. What's with these things being launched? What's with this being started up? What the heck's going on out there? What the heck is going on out there, right? So one of the people that I follow is Carrie K. Check out Carrie K. I listen to her through her YouTube channel. Check out what Carrie's doing these days. And she just did a post talking about this eclipse coming up and about some of these topics. It's really interesting to listen to. It may rattle you, may scare you, and may make you go, yep, okay, no, I see that. I totally see that. So you have to lean into what's best for you. Are you wanting to go to see the eclipse? Why? Can you lean into the energetics? Is that good? Is that good for you? How would the energy feel? Are you going to rest? Are you going to meditate? You got to check in with you. I've been asking myself this. After listening to Carrie's thing last night, the main thing I'm going to say, whatever you choose for this Monday's eclipse, solar eclipse, be in light. Be in your own light. Do something during that time, whether you can give it a few moments, half an hour, increase your frequency, increase your light, be the light, do things, do something that brings you happiness, bliss, joy. That, I think, is the best thing all of us can do for this particular eclipse that's coming up. So whether you choose to go outside, you got your protective eyewear, whether you choose to meditate and just observe, whatever it is, but you choose what feels good and aligned, but do something that really feels good and that you are bringing your energetic, mental, everything you are, awareness that you are light, and the life and the world that we are creating and where we're going, no matter what else, agendas and things that are going on and happening in the world, you choose the light and do the something or feel the something that resonates within you and out. Okay. Because there's lots, lots of things going on. Athena, I'm just reading yours again as I hear now my other cat, Raven, at my door, just doing his little scratch. Mom, I think it's close to snacky time. Yeah. So read these. If you're in the community, read these comments in here, Athena. Yeah. Guidance always to do what is needed in the moment, not to plan, just to feel into the moments. Whatever you choose, feel into it, choose it, own it, and be light. Know your light. Okay. Because as we go through that solar eclipse and we go through that darkness, and then when the sun's coming back, there's this burst, high frequency of light. And what that is that's coming in, and what you want to do with it, and how you want to receive it, and how you want to share it. And it gets shared into the world, into the grids, into the collective, into so much that is pure and love and light. And that we lovingly and gently, I just heard that message. We need to lovingly and gently, but especially gently on Monday, the light that returns. Set up your filters, set up your grids, right? That it comes back in a loving, gentle way, not a like kick you on the ass and down. And if it does, regulate into it. Okay. All right. So you have the power, is mainly what I'm saying. Power of choice, put conscious energy and thought into what you want, even if it's just in the moment. You choose what your choices are. You choose what feels good, no matter what you're hearing out there, no matter what I'm saying to you. Feel into what is for you. Okay, perfect. So I'm just looking at the time. Okay. So checking in frequency. What is your frequency? How do you move it in? How do you channel it in? I want to hear how you work with this. If you do, if you don't, if you're just starting to practice, if you're really expanding what frequency is for you. It's not just like these be positive. Sorry, I mean, be positive is really, always an important thing. But, there's this spiritual bypassing. And one of the hardest hit groups and community of people um, that are really being manipulated these days is our spiritual groups and those of us in this realm and spiritual entrepreneurs. And so be wise, know yourself, know what feels good, know what light feels like, know what shadow and darkness feels like, know how to move through it, because that is frequency moving, right? What do you want? How do you transmute? How do you take the gifts and rise them up? And rising frequency for yourself, being just positive, saying words isn't a frequency, because you got to feel it. Frequency is about the energetics and the feeling, right? That's what comes in. All right, lovely souls. Thank you for those that are here, that were able to jump in live, and those that will catch the replay. And I'll probably do something next Tuesday after the eclipse, just to help with some inherent alchemy, the alchemy of things. So until then, enjoy the weekend that's coming up and Monday's bake portal. Bye for now.